Hey guys, it's Jay. Welcome back to the channel. This is ridiculous. This is just absolutely like why even bother getting up in the morning sometimes? Sometimes why even bother getting up in the morning? I mean, I'm a mess. I'm an actual freaking mess. Uh First of all, I was at San Diego Comic Con. I was at San Diego Comic Con. And first of all, it was an amazing show. It was an incredible show. A lot of great things to see. Met a lot of different toy tubers. Met a lot of good friends who I've never met before in real life, anyway. And it was absolutely an incredible experience. And I've been to Comic Con multiple times. So for me to say that this was an incredible experience, truly was an incredible experience. A lot of things happened to this trip that good and bad. Good and bad, which you know we'll get to those stories as they come in. A lot of things happening in the toy world. Um, but one thing, of course, one thing that just continued to come up, continue to happen, is freaking exclusives, man. Exclusives is like a big deal in Comic Cons. Okay, Comic Cons and exclusives go hand in hand. And I wanted to jump on today, and because I'd heard so many things. I'd heard that it was going to be on the 12th. I heard that Hasbro Pulse was going to be releasing their exclusives on the 5th, on the 12th, on so many different days, and like no one actually had a definitive answer. I want to give a huge shout out to my good friend Shark News, who was on top of this for the longest time, and was trying to tell everybody what was happening. And he got pretty close. He said that it was going to be sometime today, probably around 7 o'clock or 5 o'clock in the evening, and that was not true. He was very close, though. He was extremely close. But he was basing this off of the very last update that he had was basing this off of a tweet from someone on the Marvel team that basically said that pre-orders were going to go live today. So that was probably the biggest piece of information that everybody needed to get ready for today. But there was no actual indication that the GI Joe team gave to anybody that anything was happening at all. As a matter of fact, I believe it might have been Dan. I think maybe it's hard to say who it was, but I believe he basically said, "No, I can't speak on GI Joe. I can't. I don't have that information." So that was like all the way up in the air. It was pretty freaking crazy. Um, and then of course this morning, we get just a random tweet from Hasbro Pulse saying, "Yeah, exclusives are going live today at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time," which of course is fine, I guess. Like very little communication as usual for anything Hasbro. And of course, people started getting their alerts on their emails and saying, "Hey, if you missed out on San Diego Comic Con, this is your chance." Blah blah blah. And of course, it goes up for Premium Plus members first. Of course, it's going to go up for Premium Plus members first. Absolutely, I totally get that. I totally understand. Some people are going to say it's pay to play, which is fine. Again, I did it. It just like it made sense feasibly at the time when I decided to go in on a Premium Plus member. I decided to let it lapse. I didn't actually renew my Premium Plus membership, so just so anybody knows. Um, so at the time though, it paid for itself. It did. It paid for itself in the shipping. It paid for itself in so many different ways. But pre-orders went up, and lo and behold, 5 per customer. I'm going to come back to that. Okay, it's really significant, and not in the way you might think. Not the way you might think. 5 per customer. Okay, that in and of itself wouldn't normally bother me. It wouldn't normally bother me that it was 5 per customer. Okay, because again, Hasbro does this 3 per customer, 4 per but this one was 5 per customer. And when I saw that, I was like, "What the f? Like this? That's not fair, man. That's not fair." For any of you who were at San Diego Comic Con this year and wanted to get here, I'll bring him up actually, and wanted to get one of these little guys, right? This little guy. As a matter of fact, let me let me go ahead and we'll just crack him open. Why not, right? Why not? So let's just So here we go. All right. So here it is. Here is the much sought after, much anticipated, much hated. This guy is this guy's polarizing as F. Okay, so here we go. This is it. Let me see if I can get this guy up properly. All right, so there we go. This is the one. This is Once a Man, and you can see the lenticular, right? A triple lenticular, really nice. Very high resolution, by the way. Like in terms, if you guys ever see lenticulars, a lot of times they're really crappy. This one is freaking amazing. There's the back, right? Number 130, if anybody's paying attention, right? There's the side, right? So there's Once a Man, right? 130. And there's the other side QR code. I don't even know if that thing works. And there's CC right there. And it's got a flap here. So this one's really nice. It's also got Velcro on the side. And then when you open it up, there he is. There is Once a Man CC. Coco. Once a Man Coco. And he looks pretty cool, man. He looks freaking awesome. I love this guy. Again, I'm a huge fan of the G.I. Joe movie. So for me, this was well worth waiting in line for. And here's the rub, okay? Here's the rub. And I'll explain this as we go along. This was one for customer, man. At San Diego Comic-Con, where you actually pay to be there. Where you actually pay to be there. And actually, sure, you're enjoying the sights, you're enjoying everything. But you paid to be there, man. You paid to be there. And they restricted you to one per customer at the show. That burns my biscuit, dude. That burns my biscuit because, oh, look, it's Globulus. It's Globulus, and it's Nemesis Enforcer. Nemesis Enforcer, everybody. Not Nemesis Immortal. It's Nemesis freaking Enforcer. All right, so that was my biggest thing. I wanted to get two of these. I did. I wanted to get two of these, and I was denied. I was denied from getting two of these. Why? Because they restrict you one per customer. Okay. One per customer at San Diego Comic-Con. Okay, that is ridiculous. Okay, because I waited in that line, and I posted a bunch of videos as you guys can watch. You guys can go watch it. We might actually go through it a little bit here, but I waited in the line for about 20 minutes to actually get this guy. Me and Danny, my good friend, Danny Green, who came on the trip with me. We waited in line just to be able to get one of these for ourselves. And oh, what the hell? Okay. That's interesting. All right. Whoa, what the heck is that? All right. There's something else in here. Oh, shit. Oh, crap. Guys, all right. Don't throw away your box. As a heads up to everybody, I just found this out. Don't throw away your box because there's a sleeve. There's a cellophane sleeve inside the box. What the hell? Look. It actually says Once a Man on this sleeve. Oh man, you're throwing away half your value right there. Don't throw away the box, everybody. If you don't collect boxes anyway, whatever. But as far as that's concerned, this thing actually has a slipcover. Holy crap. Wait a second. So let's take a look here. Oh wow, look at that. That is so cool. That's like a complete image now. Wow, it's really shiny. And then on the other side, it actually says Once a Man on the other side. Neat. All right. So yeah, check your box, everybody. There's actually other goodies in there. And that's really, really shiny. All right. So, but I wanted to get back to what I was saying. Yeah. So basically, Danny and I waited in the Hasbro Pulse line for 20 minutes to try and get Once a Man and Death's Head. We were thinking, like, I asked Danny, I was like, are you interested in the Star Wars? Are you interested in the Star Wars? Are you interested in the Transformers? And really, Danny was not interested. So, we didn't bother with that. But 20 minutes in line, and they didn't tell us that there was a limit. They didn't tell us that. We had to figure that out on our own when we got there. So if you watch the video, we literally asked the guy at the front, and we're like, what's going on? Like, can we get more? And he said, no, one per customer. And again, we were thinking in the back of our heads, all right, one per customer, maybe that means one per day. And no, they went so far. Do I have my badge? I'll show you something, guys. Let me try and find my badge, because I'll show you something crazy. They went so far as to stamp our badges so that we couldn't get another one. That to me was ridiculous. My badge is over there. Yeah, that to me was ridiculous. I thought that was going too far, man. I thought that was going way too far. I thought that, what the heck? Like, we've already paid to be here. We're already standing in line, being like line monkeys or whatever the heck you want to call them. And now you got to basically stamp our badges so that we can't get any more. Okay, I can't find my badge, but basically, in a nutshell, they stamped our badges so that we couldn't get a second once a man, which really sucks. That really sucks. I can't find my badge right now, but that's nuts. And today, if you guys didn't know what happened today, they went ahead and they put up the exclusives for Hasbro Pulse, and everyone was on bated breath because let's just before I do that, let's go to Instagram and Hasbro Pulse. This morning they put up this this announcement: Hasbro Pulse exclusives, July 24th to the 28th, right? Right here. And if we zoom in, it says right here, exciting news! Exclusive Hasbro Pulse products from SDCC will be available for purchase today on Hasbro Pulse at 1 p.m. Eastern Time for Premium Plus members and 2 p.m. Eastern Time for all fans. Limited quantities will be available while supplies last. That is the greatest tragedy and the worst line you could ever hear of for anybody. Limited quantities while supplies last. Continue to check back for more updates. What the F, man? What the F? This includes Marvel Legends series Death Head, Star Wars The Black Series Darth Maul and Sith Speeder, Transformers Legacy, Fractured Friendship 2-pack, and of course, the G.I. Joe Classified Cobra Commander Once a Man. And of course, everyone lost their collective crap. People were going nuts. They were like, again, look at it. Disgraceful. Just crazy. Pardon me, guys. By the way, I'm recovering from con plague, just so anybody's wondering about, why why I haven't been posting a lot lately. And then, teasing us with images like Once a Man, and of course, Legacy United, Darth Maul Sith Speeder, and of course, Death's Head. And then, inevitably, everything goes up 1 p.m. for Premium Plus members. And I was like, okay, cool. Now people can actually get an extra. I was thinking one extra Once a Man, one extra Death Head. Yeah, to my absolute horror and absolute just I was so upset. I was pissed off to no degree. What do I see? I open this up and I open up this one, right? And what do I see? I see the the most welcome, actually, to be honest with you, limit 5 per customer. Limit 5 per customer? What the seriously? That they did all of us attendees at San Diego Comic-Con dirty, man. They did us dirty. They totally threw us under the bus. 5 per customer online? People didn't have, okay, so again, I'm not blaming anybody who didn't I'm so happy everybody who was not at San Diego Comic-Con even got a chance at this. I am super happy for everybody who was able to grab one of these, because again, you guys weren't able to go to San Diego Comic-Con, which is a shame. There's a lot. It's a vicious cycle, guys. It's a vicious cycle. There's a lottery to get to a chance. There's a line. Sorry, I call this line con, and my friend Danny calls it line con too, because there's a lineup to get a chance to purchase tickets, right, in a lottery. Okay, so you have to be lucky to even purchase tickets. That's number one. Number two, you have to actually stand in line at the convention to try and get. Sorry. This year you had to actually put in for a chance at another lottery just to get these exclusives at the convention. Okay, so they're making you jump through hoops over and over and over again. And I have another guest joining me. I'm going to bring him in a second. But you have that, and then once you're there, if you're not there on the right time at the scheduled time that you're supposed to be there, you could miss out on your time slot. So you could still miss out on your exclusive. And then when you finally get to the front of the line to actually get your exclusive, you are told you only have one per customer. So that going through all that was a trial in and of itself. But then to find out today that you should have just freaking waited. Actually, no. There's another component to that, but we're gonna get to that in a second. But if you were a Premium Plus member, you could have just freaking waited and freaking got this on today 5 and up to 5 per customer. What the F? But that didn't even help you. Because if you are not a Premium Plus member, okay, 5 per customer, this sold out in less than 20 freaking minutes, man. 20 minutes and they were gone. Death's Head and Once a Man were gone in 20 freaking minutes. And I'm going to bring in my good friend here, Chaz the Guru, because Chaz, what the hell, Chaz? Seriously, what the F, man? What the F? Oh my god!
I don't know, man. I don't know,
bro.
I don't know why they did 5 per customer. That was pretty.
Bro,
crazy.
Man, what are they thinking? What are they thinking? This was just a travesty, man. This was just a freaking travesty. Did you get one? Please tell me you got one.
Yeah, I got one. I got one last night. I went on OfferUp and I paid $80 for one just in case.
Yeah, man.
And then I got one today just so I can open one. So I was able to get that. And I was able to get the Darth Maul exclusive too.
Okay.
But hey, it was 3 minutes, dude. It wasn't even 20 minutes.
What?
It
was 3 minutes? See, the thing is that when I saw it and I was like, okay, it's up 5 per customer. Okay, whatever, man. And I was like, okay. I checked back 20 minutes later to say okay, because I let my Premium Plus membership lapse, right? So I let it go. And now it's like you have to have a Premium Plus membership if you're going to try for any of these exclusives. This is just stupid. It didn't even help a lot of people because a lot of people had Pulse exclusive, Pulse memberships too, and they didn't even get them. I'm getting 3 minutes
messages. And, yeah, it's crazy, man.
Oh my god, 3 minutes.
But you know, I set my alarm, dude. I set my alarm like at 10 minutes, 8 minutes, 7 minutes, just so I'm ready, and I just start rapid firing to refresh to see when they go up. And then I did the Cobra Commander first. I just checked out right away because I was like, okay. Yeah. And then I went back and I got the Darth Maul. The Darth Maul was actually up for a long time, and then it finally sold out when it went up for the general public, the non-Pulse members.
Oh, is it sold out now? Oh my gosh.
It sold out, yeah. I checked last couple minutes.
Sold out.
10 minutes, yeah.
Freaking sold out. What about the Transformers? Is it still available or?
I don't know. I don't like Transformers.
Transformers is still available. Okay. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Did we talked earlier, you weren't able to make it to San Diego Comic-Con, but I mean, give me your take on this, Chaz, because seriously, I lined up for 20 minutes just to get one of these and only to be denied but told at the front that it's 1 per customer.
I think late Saturday, I heard something. I think it was late Saturday. They were letting anybody get as many as they wanted, and then Sunday for sure. I confirmed that with a couple people. Sunday for sure, you can grab as many as you wanted.
Yeah, but that's not fair to the For instance, I was only there till Friday, right? I was only there till Friday because I had to fly out. I had to fly out back to Canada on Monday. To be back here for Saturday. So that's really shitty. I'm going to go ahead and say that's pretty shitty, because why would you deny everybody at least one? One is different. 2 would have been at least nice. You know what I mean? At least give us 2. Not everyone's.
Yeah, if you were there, you should have got 2 per customer for sure, because a lot of people collect. I mean, I collect one in a box and then I open
Yeah.
one. That's why I got one yesterday. I paid the scalper price just to make sure I got one, and then today I was hoping to get one so I could open. So that's at least that works out. But I don't know why you do if so. I think a week back or a week and a half, the link went up really fast and they took it back down. But people screenshotted it and it said 5 per customer. So then I was thinking, okay, well, it's going to be pretty available then if it's already 5 per customer, then they must have a large stock, of these. So I'm thinking, okay, it's going to be lasting for a while, because if they're going to do 5 per, then they probably got a lot of them. But I guess not, right? They did a head fake.
I was of the same opinion. Which is why I kind of like let it lapse, right? I was like, oh crap, 5 per customer. I was like, well, if they only give 1 per, and here's the thing, I didn't know they started giving away a ton of, allowing people to buy a crap ton of them on the Saturday and Sunday. I was like, okay, fine. If they were only giving away 1 each on the weekend, and now they're telling everybody 5 per customer, I was like, all right, they got crap tons of these, right? This will be easy. So I kind of lapsed. I was like, all right, I'm gonna let this go. I'm not gonna go live right now, because everyone should be able to get one, right? 5 per customer. This should be easy, right? And you're telling me, and you know what? I'm getting the same reports here. Ken Rogers, they were sold out before they even went live. That's some kind of BS. That's crazy. Hal Jordan, some serious BS over here at Hasbro Pop. 5 per customer is ridiculous. Like this is not right. This is not right. I mean, like,
well, there's another issue too. So I got messages and saw posts. People that went on the use the Hasbro Pulse app, they're the ones, they got screwed totally, because they were there when it hit, I guess 10 o'clock would be Pacific time here. They got on when it was there, and they said that the app wouldn't refresh or go on or update, and then by the time it did, it was already sold out for them. So the people that use the app got screwed for sure.
Oh,
I always use the browser to get on because I don't like the app. But yeah, it sucks, man. There's a lot of issues going on.
Yeah, I mean, look at Michael Worrell Jr. Cobra Commander sold out while I was checking up, but it's now up for pre-order in Europe. So anybody who's a European customer, best of luck to you, because these completely sold out here in North America. So thank you for that, Michael. That's absolutely crazy. But you know what? That app, sometimes I don't know about it, man. Like, we can't use it here in Canada. You can't use it outside of the United States. So anybody who actually uses it, I heard mixed results. I've heard sometimes I hear it's the only way to actually order, and sometimes I hear it's not. It's crazy. But I always go with the tried and true browser. I mean, that's no matter what. It takes a little bit more time, whatever. But and let me ask you this, Chaz. Because some people are saying that there was no it might have been bots that picked everything, because apparently there was no captchas in this round. Did you get a captcha?
Say that again.
Did you get a captcha?
No, I didn't.
That's not cool.
So I suggest that anybody that wants to get these exclusives, you should go at least a couple hours before, log on, make sure that everything's right, and then make sure that that I use PayPal, so my checkout's even faster. So if you can do PayPal and you've done it before, it recognizes your phone or whatever you're using, and you get checkout faster. So I suggest that, making sure you log on, you're already logged on at the time, make sure that you've already logged on beforehand, and make sure that everything's right. And you should try to purchase something even before the exclusives go up, because then you'll know if there's any kind of snafu with your card or whatnot. So that's just some advice.
It's crazy. I want to give a huge shout out to Drew Chase for the $2 super sticker. Thank you, my friend. Using the PayPal option was faster. Wow, that's crazy. Thank you, Drew, for that little heads up. Eric Stream, thank you for becoming a Mega J. He gifted. Oh my God, thank you, my friend, for gifting a Mega J Retro membership. You are amazing, brother. So somebody will get a random membership. You guys are awesome. And I want to thank James Serapio for becoming a YouTube member. Thank you, my friend. Really appreciate that. Bobby's World says, I had one in my cart, then it went through all the payment. Instead of just letting me push the PayPal, I had to confirm it, and then I had to re-enter my shipping address for the 5th time. Oh my God. There's something going on here. Which method did you use, Chaz? Was it just your straight credit card, or did you use the PayPal option?
No, I always use PayPal. That's the fastest way to do it. So
Wow.
that's my suggestion to anybody that wants to buy these, you have to use PayPal. I mean, that's the fastest way to do it. I mean, you don't have to, but I mean, that's the easiest way to get out the fastest checkout. And like I said, you should try to check out and buy something beforehand, because that way you know that everything's going to go smooth when you buy it. So that's they just updated that the website and the browser on it. So I had purchased something a couple weeks ago just to make sure that everything was fine. My PayPal information was still in there, so that's why I knew that when this came now that I wasn't going to have any issues.
Oh my God, Toy Stalker, good to see you, brother. Once a Man is going for 120-ish on Evil Bay. Oh my God. Jazz, you paid the iron price. You paid $80, right? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I paid $80. I actually, so I had something that I sold. So I actually, it was funny. Somebody actually wanted to buy something from me on OfferUp, so I was able to get $35 for that, and then use it towards the $80 for the Once a Man yesterday. So it kind of worked out for me yesterday.
That is crazy. Randall Gazik, Jay, Coco was sold out in seconds, legit seconds. Damn bots. You know what? I think everyone's attributing this to a bot attack, because apparently there was no captcha. There was no captcha because you said yourself you didn't receive a captcha, right?
Yeah,
Chaz?
yeah, I didn't, but I normally don't when I use PayPal. I haven't had to do it for a while, so I'm not the best person to know if it's going on or not, because I haven't been hit with a captcha for a while.
A lot of people seem to say that the usual deterrents for bots seem to have been misplaced this time around. So that would be freaking horrid if that happens. But if that actually is the case, I think it's been everyone should pay attention. All right, so let's just say it this way, because I remember a few years back when the site got hit with bots quite a few times, Hasbro would actually go back and vet many of the orders later that day. So it's my opinion, guys, if it was actually hit with bots, check later in the day, like around 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and see if some of these items go back in stock. Because what might happen is they might actually vet many of these multiple orders and actually adhere to the 5 per customer, because these bots don't care. They will order 20, 30, 50, 100 at a time. So if that actually starts happening and they can see and notice that pattern, some of these might actually go back in stock later this afternoon. As a matter of fact, just crossing our fingers, let's have a quick look, Chaz, and see if any of these will come back in stock, which I doubt. So heading back here, hitting on Death's Head, hitting refresh. No, he's still sold out. Same thing with Cobra Commander, hitting refresh. Absolutely still sold out. Star Wars. Okay, this is weird. Check this out, Chaz. I'm getting 2 mixed messages here. I'm getting in stock and sold out here.
Oh, you know what though? On the app, even for Once a Man, it said in stock, but then on the bottom when you tried it was blacked out like that too and said sold out. So
again, some weird things are happening with the site right now. And the Transformers one is also still in stock. And you know what? That's a lot to say of that. And here's the other problem about this. They just refreshed the site about a month ago, right? So I'm wondering if that's also maybe giving some issues as well for this, and that's unfortunate. That is actually a really terrible thing. To have this on the same time that San Diego Comic-Con exclusives are available. This is absolutely crazy. I mean, it's not fair to anybody, really. This is a really terrible situation for so many people who were hoping to get this on without having to go to the secondary market. I mean, again, anyone who went to the secondary market to guarantee themselves a figure, that's your choice, right, Chaz? I mean, like, you really wanted one and you really had to have one, so you guaranteed it. But here's the thing about this, and we have to ask this now: is this a situation, Chaz, of pay to play? Like, the only ones who really got this, if anybody actually got this, was the Premium Plus members. And what are your thoughts on that? Is this an actual particular situation where if you didn't pay the piper, you didn't actually get to participate? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, but then again, you're pissing off a lot of the Pulse members too, because they thought they had to buy it to try to get it. And a lot of people didn't even get it that were Pulse members. So, I remember back when San Diego Comic-Con, when they had remember they had the 6-inch Boba Fett on card in the Kenner colors. That thing sold out within seconds. I had to go to Evil Bay too to buy that one. But I think we're just experiencing the swing of the pendulum back to low production numbers. Somebody had posted an article about Hasbro. They reduced their stock, on-hand stock, by 50% year over year. They're just not making as many, and so because of RossCon, all these figures going to Ollie's and Ross. They're cutting the production numbers, and so this is part of it. So now it's almost like a true con exclusive, because I'm back in the day. I mean, you couldn't even get it on the website either. So
yeah, a lot of people are there's a lot of people advocating for the idea that if it's a con exclusive, it should only be at the con. I'm not in favor of that. I think that everyone should have a chance, but I mean an actual chance at getting these. You know what I mean? It's
I agree. I think the way it should be is that you go to the con, you get it in hand, you get it right there. You don't have to jump through hoops like they made you guys do all these, signing up for this and that. You should be able to walk up to, maybe like on your badge, you should be able to scan it per day and at the booth, and you can get one right there. If you have the badge, and that's the way it should be. And then you get it in hand, and then they'll put it up, later on for a pre-order that you're getting, 3-4 months later or whatnot. So the benefit of going to the con is, hey man, you're getting it right now in hand. Everyone else is going to have to wait. But yeah, I don't like exclusives for that reason, because if you're a collector and a completionist like I am, I'm a completist. I want to get everything, and I actually want to get two. So if they start doing exclusives and then they're not available to everybody, it just kind of sucks. I live close to Comic-Con, but I mean, I'm going to go, but there's a lot of people in other countries, other states, that like you, Canada, man, you can't readily go get it there. So you should be able to get it too. Everyone should be able to get it.
Yeah. Jamelin says, I don't think a 1 per customer limit at SDCC is ridiculous. If they were to keep that same energy on Pulse, the 5 limit on Pulse is a slap in the face for anyone. But there's my point, Jamelin. If you're going, be fair. If you're going to limit it 1 per customer at the con, then you should be limiting it 1 per customer on the site, right? But don't give 5 per customer on the site and then 1 per customer at the show. That seems really disingenuous to me, because at the very least you should have given the option to get 3 or 2, right? Because just like what Chaz said, he is a completionist and wants 1 extra to keep mint in box, right? That's something or trade. I mean, like, I have nothing against trading, because again, sometimes if somebody else has a figure from years ago that you can't get a hold of, but they really want once a man, you can trade with them to actually get what you need to finish your collection. I don't know. It's really, to me, it's very, very disingenuous what happened today.
It's weird, because a couple of years ago it was 1 per customer on Pulse site for all these exclusives, for SDCC, for PulseCon. And then they corrected it and they did 2 per person, which is cool. I mean, I love that. When it was 1 per person, I actually had to get another Pulse membership just so I could try to get another one. And that cost me an extra like $50 a year so I could get an extra one. But then they changed it to 2 per person, per 2 per account. And that's like the way it should be. You might want people like me, I want 2. Someone else might want 1 for them and 1 for their friend, and the friend doesn't have to buy a Pulse membership for that. But 5 per customer, I mean, that when you have such a limited stock, I mean, that was anybody like looking at this, right? It seems so weird that they would do that.
Yeah, no, I'm in disbelief, really. I'm really in disbelief. Rebel Life says should get 3 at the show, 2 on site. Yeah, you know what? I'm not really sure what you mean by that. Get 3 at a show and 2 on site. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, 3. But, I think he's saying 3. Like if you go to SDCC, you should be able to get 3. Yeah. And then then when they sell on the website, you should only get 2
on
per
site
person limit. Yeah.
So instead of say he was I got confused because I thought on site meant at the show. So basically 3 at the show and 2 on the website. I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. But I'm even more I'm even more of the same fact that just make it three at the show, three at on site. I mean, on the website. I think that's fair. What they did here is they were like, I guess they so if I was to really, because apparently, and I saw a comment on it just earlier. Yeah, you said this yourself too, Chaz. Jack Traven said, I saw videos where the limit was lifted during the con. So the way I think what's happened there is that for the first 3 days, which were, of course, preview day, Thursday and Wednesday and Friday, they probably had a restriction because they didn't want to run out before the weekend, right? So and the thing is that, so basically you guaranteed yourself at least one, so you were okay. But by Saturday, which is the busiest day, right, you could actually go and pick up 2 or 3 or 4 or whatever, right? And I guess that's all right. I guess that's okay. For me, though, I was only there until Friday, and basically they had that restriction up. So yeah, it kind of screwed me over. And I'm just glad to even have one right now. I mean, like, after seeing what just happened, I'm actually just completely thankful that I even got one. Just incredible. This is getting ridiculous. I know Justin was there too. I'm glad he was able to get one. But again, Justin and I jumped through hoops. We had to go through a lottery, which was crazy, only to find out that Saturday, anyone could just line up and do whatever they wanted. Absolutely pure BS, in my opinion. That was absolutely insane. Justin Mohan says exclusives just suck, but they're so good. You know what I mean? What they do for these exclusives, the packaging, the design, a lot of things that they make for them, they're one-offs, and people just really, really love them. You know what I mean? It's absolutely crazy how these things go about. It's nuts. What other exclusives did you? Sorry, go ahead.
I'll say they outdid themselves on this one. With the lenticular front cover on the box.
Yeah,
I mean, I think it's amazing. The artwork is
gorgeous,
amazing. Same like how they did with the Dr. Mindbender. That artwork is just, you can't beat it. So that's why everybody wants it.
This is a collector's item, bar none. Even if you're a mint and box collector, it can just sit on your shelf and it actually does something. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like you walk around the room, you're like, what the hell was that? Right? It just moved, right? So it's absolutely crazy. So it's ridiculous how a lot of people are going to miss out on this, or have to pay much more inflated pricing than they were expected to. I mean, you paid the $80. Looks like some people are going to be paying $120. It's sad.
The price just went up on all these.
Oh my god!
It's going to be, you'll be lucky to find one for $100, but they're going to be going up from there. 100, 120, and as time goes on, if they don't re-release it, I would tell people also, that PulseCon is coming up, and they may release more. You never know. I mean, I wouldn't guarantee it, but I mean, they've done it before where on PulseCon they release some, a small amount, limited amount, but there might be another chance to get it.
Yeah. It's been known to happen. I mean, Mindbender went up a couple times, so did Serpentor. So it's not like there's a history of this happening. So there is hope, but you just never know. I mean, the biggest concern I have, well, actually, Joe says the biggest joke of all time: Hasbro can kiss off. My biggest concern is a lot of the community. And this was a funny thing, Chaz. A lot of the community is basically like, G.I. Joe the movie ruined G.I. Joe for the rest of time. It's like, okay, so you have a whole bunch of people saying this figure is a waste of time, and yet it sells out like that, and now everybody wants this figure, right?
Yeah, so, it's the thing that you can't have, so now you want it, right? So
yeah.
That's the way it is.
Yeah, this is I don't know. This is the nature of people, right? This is the nature of people. Mr. Osno says BBTS has Death's Head up. Wow. Let's have a quick look. And here's the thing. Here's the other thing. I was going to get to this later, but let's find out how much is Death's Head on BBTS, because on Hasbro Pulse, let's just double check this to make sure. So on Hasbro Pulse, Death's Head is going for $39.99. Okay, everybody. So keep your thinking caps on here. But on bbts.com, drum roll please, Chaz. Death's Head is going for, oh, thank God. All right, so there we go. Thank goodness Death's Head is going for $39.99 on Big Bad Toy Store because, as a lot of us know, if you go over to Big Bad Toy Store and their Super 7 SDCC exclusives, where is that? Yeah, okay. So here, check this out. This is crazy. They corrected their pricing. I guess they found. Okay. So this is interesting. I'm gonna check this out. So right now, if you go on BBTS, Conan is back to $29.99. The Invisible Sheila is down to $54.99, and the Mortal, the Cobra Mortal is down to $54.99, and the Ultimate Zartan is down to $54.99. But if we go to Tidarium Hanger on YouTube, check this out, guys. Yesterday or the day before, Tidarium Hanger. I'm just going to do this as a matter of record. Okay, as a matter of record. Let's see here. I believe it was this one. Is it? It's one of these videos right here. Hold on for a sec. Let's try this one. Let's see if we get lucky. But a lot of people were accusing Big Bad Toy Store of price gouging. Did you see this piece of news, Chaz?
No, I don't really follow that stuff. But is that Death Head? That's not an exclusive though. That's not a con exclusive, right? So
it is. Death's Head is a con exclusive. Which
really?
is why it's interesting.
So how is it on BBTS then?
Well, here's the thing. Here's what makes it worse. Check this out. So, okay, so here's the pricing today, right? $29.99, $54.99 for Sheila, and if we go to Zartan, $54.99, right? But Tidarium Hanger, being the very astute and aware, he took this screen capture a day right when they posted these. And Conan was up to $69.99 on the site when it first got posted. Sheila was at $100 for the Invisible Sheila. The Ultimate Cobra Mortal was $74.99, and the Jungle Trap Zartan was $74.99. And literally a few days later, they've recorrected their pricing, and now it's down to $29.99, $54.99, and $54.99 respectively. But when they first put them up for sale, they were, and again, I'm only going by what other people are telling me, but there was a little bit of price gouging going on at the time. So maybe
they got an email from the company saying, hey, you're not allowed to sell it for more than what the retail price is. Maybe that went on too.
That might be the case, or maybe they got a lot of backlash from a bunch of fans who saw the video and were like, what the hell are you doing? Huge shout out to Tidarium Hanger for pointing that out, because thanks to that, I attribute that to Tidarium Hanger's due diligence, because there it is. There is a recorrection. I was going to point that out today, but thankfully they have actually corrected that. And it looks like they didn't bother gouging or increasing the price. I'll be a little bit more fair and say that they are not increasing the price on Death's Head. But again, what I'm thinking is that they're somehow getting a hold of a bunch of these and they're selling them for whatever they can. Because these
how are they getting them though? Because I haven't seen any of the Star Wars or the G.I. Joe classified. I've never seen those on another site, like a regular retail site like Big Bad Toy Store, Entertainment Earth, or anything like that. So how are they getting this? For this line or for Marvel, when they're not doing it for classified or for Black Series, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna hold judgment on that. I don't know how they have a Death's Head up for pre-order. It doesn't make any sense, because this is a Hasbro. We just have to go to Hasbro Pulse and you click order now, and Death's Head is right here, right? So he is a Hasbro Pulse. And whoa, low stock. Whoa! What's going on here, guys? Okay, well, hold on. Am I seeing this right? Chaz, can you check?
On for which one?
Death's Head. Okay. What the hell? That is so weird.
Let me look on my side, see what it says.
The site's going weird, man. It now says low stock and coming soon. So what is happening here? And
yeah, so Death Set says low stock on my side.
And it's but when you try to click it, it says coming soon. So again, weird stuff. And then here, Star Wars Black Series in stock, sold out again. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
The site is just, and now I'm just gonna, just for the shits and giggles. So like Cobra Commander is completely sold out. Like there's here's the thing.
Yeah, when you click on it, when you click on Cobra Commander, it says coming soon also. It says sold out and then coming soon.
Yeah. So what I'm thinking, guys, and everyone should pay attention to this, please stay on the site throughout the day, hit refresh as often as you can, okay? As often as you can. And try your best to check, because I'm thinking that they're starting to vet a lot of these orders. I think that the powers that be have finally realized that something went wrong. You can't just sell out of that much stock in seconds. Like there was a bot situation going on here. I'm thinking that everything's being vetted, and I'm thinking that if you're lucky, sometime today, you might be able to get your hands on one of these because they might actually go back up for sale. I can't guarantee that. I don't know that for a fact, but I have seen in the past that it jumps sometimes. Sometimes you get lucky. Sometimes things come back in stock. It's crazy. Zom 2010. How big were the hoops? Very small. They were incredibly small. We had a very hard time jumping through all those hoops. They were small but many. Like I said, we had to actually get into a lottery to actually try and get exclusives. Once you were at the show, you had to get in line to get your exclusive, and once you were at the freaking checkout, you found out that you only got one per customer. It was ridiculous. It was absolutely ridiculous. Andrew Davis, limited file has to be a typo. Since when are you able to get more than 2 or 3 G.I. Joe exclusives? Brother, it was not. People were going crazy. People, like, as soon as the limit file per customer went up, people went nuts. It was crazy. Capitan Vergiften. Jay, I received the email at 1:08 p.m. as well. That's crazy. Like, no heads up. Like, again, like Chaz, if it wasn't for guys like you and Shark and everybody, we wouldn't even know about this stuff. Seriously, when did you hear the rumor that this was going to go on the 5th or the 12th? I heard the 12th. I don't know about you. Like how did you hear?
Well, I heard the 5th a while, and it was in a Facebook group, and I think Yakface had commented, and it came. I'm trying to remember where it came from, but it was it wasn't even like explicitly, it's going to be on August 5th, but it was deduced because there was another, I think somebody from maybe the Transformers team or said that theirs were going to be on that date. So it was deduced that everyone else, or the rest of them were going to be, right? If that's a Comic-Con exclusive going on the 5th, then all the rest of them should go. So that's the only way that we knew. And then I think this morning, oh man, I want to say it was like around 7 something, I saw Pulse on Instagram on their story. They had that thing saying that it was going to go on today, and then that's how I knew, and that's why I was ready to go at 10 Pacific, because I'm a Pulse member. But I didn't get that email until like 10:11 or 10:12 or something like that, after it already sold out. So I mean, if people didn't know and they just got that email, by the time they got the email and clicked on to go buy Cobra Commander, it was already gone.
Just absolutely ridiculous. I mean, seriously, it's just ridiculous. FOMO is no joke. Capitan Vergiften. Yeah, of course, it's a dangerous thing. Boo Cats, same price, excellent. I'm so glad that that Toy Store has corrected their pricing. Mario GL, is it a shared exclusive? I don't know. I don't think so. Something's going on with BBTS. Really, they shouldn't be doing that. Like, I don't know how that works, but they have done this in the past. They have been able to get a certain amount of stock for exclusives. We've seen it before. It's crazy. Mr. Nobody, BBTS is good at keeping the same price for a lot of the stock, correct? But for whatever reason, when they first go up, they are inflated a lot of times, which we saw with Tidarium Hanger's video there. Funky Play Brothers, Toy Learning Adventures. BBTS just emailed me saying you can pre-order Death's Head from them. Again, this is a very, very, it's a great option for a lot of people. 100%. If you are a BBTS fan and you really want to use them, it's a perfect idea. But it is weird that they're able to get them that nobody else can. Very, very strange. Let's see here. Boocat. Yeah, the Super 7 figures are priced high when they first went up on BBTS. I grabbed the glow-in-the-dark scumbag and the Lord Zed straight from Super 7 because of what BBTS was asking for initially. So it's not, a lot of people are confirming that there was something going on with the pricing. Maybe it was a mistake. I don't know. It's kind of crazy. Henry, Death's Head isn't a con exclusive, but rather available at SDCC. No, that's not true. According to this, it was an SDCC exclusive. According to this, I don't know how, and again, I don't know how. Well, I don't know what's going on because again, wouldn't if that was the case, wouldn't it be on Entertainment Earth as well? I'm just checking Entertainment Earth right now, and I don't see Death's Head. Let me bring up my screen so everybody can see what I'm doing. Again, I'm not. Oh wait, where'd it go? I think we lost Chaz. Chaz, if you, there he is. Let's see here. Let's go to Entertainment Earth and see if they have Death's Head, which I don't think so. No, see, they don't have Death's Head. If we do new and trending, yeah,
it's really weird.
Yeah, like I know a lot of people are speculating that, but it's if you go on San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, hit on Pulse, right, and you scroll down and it says Hasbro Pulse exclusives, right? Click on order now, and there, San Diego Comic-Con 2024 exclusives. Death's Head is right there. So, and now he's listed as coming soon. That is so weird.
Yeah,
I don't know what's going on anymore, Chaz.
Like, I don't know how they got it. I mean, it doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah. Unless they were the bot. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna start a flame war. I'm gonna get banned from BBTS if I keep this up. But yeah, like Darth Maul is also coming soon. Like, I don't know, man. Here's the funny thing about Hasbro Pulse, though. It has been known in the past. That certain things have shown up at Ollie's and liquidation places that were Hasbro Pulse exclusives. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Chaz? I actually got the last one, which was the one before that, which was the vintage collection. What's it called? The something escape, where it was Grogu and Mandalorian on that cardboard diorama with what's his name? With the Dark Troopers and Moff Gideon.
So I got that. They showed up like just briefly. Like some stores got like 2 each of those, and they were down to like $19 or something like that. And that was something that I think was $80 exclusive.
Yeah, it's interesting how companies decide to liquidate their stock, and I think that I think 2 years ago was a big wake up call for Hasbro, and they're now starting to limit their stock, which is very unfortunate for many of us in the community. Janlin says BBTS regularly gets a limited stock of exclusives. They even have HasLabs as well. Yes, but I think they actually really do go hard on backing HasLabs. I think that's actually a case, or because they are such a large buyer of figures, they might have somebody on the inside who's able to get them a certain amount of stock. You just never know, right? Big Bad Toy Store has been in the game for a long time, so it's interesting to see how their relationships have played out.
Let me jump in here. So with the HasLabs with Big Bad Toy Store, the rumor I heard was that, when there's a HasLab and they overproduce, so they have in case they have to replace some or whatnot, they want to make sure they have enough on hand for any replacements or whatever. Once that's done, that window's done where people can return things or whatnot for parts or whatever that are damaged, then they still have some left over. And I heard that they then give them to BBTS to sell, their excess stock after they've made people whole on any damages or whatnot, and they have the leftover ones because they have to get rid of them somehow, right?
Yeah, Death's Head is sold out on BBTS or was taken down. I just tried to find it again; it's gone. So maybe they weren't actually allowed to sell this. because right now, if anybody actually had the page linked, it's off the main page. It's off the main page, and the actual page itself is gone. It's actually a not found page right now. So I'm going to hold on for a second here. Yeah, it's gone. The page is actually physically gone. So wow. If anybody has the email for BBTS that they got, try clicking on the link and see if it actually leads you to a not found page, because either they weren't not supposed to sell these, or they sold out immediately. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Can anybody confirm that in the chat? I would really be interested to see what other people are seeing here, because that's kind of crazy. Boocat. Dan Yoon was also posted on Twitter about Death's Head going up on the 5th. So there you go. So
maybe that's, I think that's what it was. I think it was Dan Yoon with the Death Head, and that's how it was deduced that all the other ones are going to go up at the same time.
I agree. I think you're absolutely right. Red Foreman, thank you for the $5 super chat, my friend. You are awesome. Got CC and got Cobra Commander and Death's Head. Mega J, what's your thoughts on Mattel Creation Survey and the lukewarm reaction to the Snake Lair? Chaz, do you have any interest in Master Universe at all?
No.
Not really,
I mean, I collect Masterverse, but
okay,
that's one of my clearance lines, right? Yeah. I'm not going to really pay full price unless it's one that I'm like. I paid full price for like Buzz Off and what other one did I? Oh, Beastman. The Masterverse ones. I got those over at the Frank and Son by me, and I think what was the other one I got? But anyway, I think Manny Faces too. But most of them I'll just wait till they go on clearance, and I think most of the regular Masterverse are done now. Now we're just getting the what's it called, the Paternia or whatever the other New Eternia, and I'm not really a fan of that. I like just the regular versions.
Okay, which is fine. I mean, like, again, I'm a huge fan of both Origins and Masterverse, and of course, and it's eating a constant hole in my pocket. But Mondo, I can't get enough of Mondo. But what Red Foreman is actually asking about is a lot of people are wondering what's happening with the Snake Lair, which was announced at Comic-Con, because a lot of some things which have become a bit concerning for fans have sort of kind of happened in the last week or so. So this survey was actually put up, and it was only talked about on their Instagram story, which was surprising. So this survey came up, and it's titled, We want to hear from you about the upcoming Snake Lair crowdfund. And normally companies don't do this. Companies don't usually ask, at least not in recent memory, about crowdfunds after they've already been announced. This came as a pretty big shock. I think it was talked about first by Toy Habits and multiple different news groups in the toy community. And even the survey itself was a bit strange, as noted by multiple people who do this for a living. Myself personally, I really actually do like the way the Snake Lair looks. I have gone on record to say that I think 5 or 6 different people was working on this, because there's so many things, so many ideas here. I think they crammed every sort of creative process into the Snake Lair, and a lot of people are critical about how big it is in comparison to Eternia. Well, what they didn't showcase at the convention, and they should have, is that also the interior is just gorgeous. But the Snake Lair actually folds and almost like a complete square. It actually folds over itself twice over, so it actually is very compact, as almost like a tower type of situation. Pardon me. But the questions were interesting in this survey. The first question was, overall, how excited you were about the Snake Lair crowdfund? Didn't really give too many choices, just I cannot wait, not sure, and I want to hear more, or not a fan. The second one was the one that a lot of people paid very, very close attention to. If the price were set at $300 USD, excluding shipping and handling, Would you back this project based on what you know today? So a lot of people are pretty much of the opinion that now, having seen this question, that the playset is going to be priced at $300 USD. And the answers were yes, no, and not sure. And then some really ambiguous questions, which were, again, very strange for a lot of fans. Which features of the set are you most excited about? And it gave you the option to actually answer, which is a really tough thing to do. If you're a marketer, a researcher, you're setting yourself up for a lot of work with this question. If you're letting people basically talk about what they want, you don't have any preset variables. Basically, you're going through each and every one of these questions and basically making it very hard for yourself to collate and really get all those answers quickly. This is going to take a long time for that answer. And of course, basically virtually the same question, which really is kind of weird. Which features are you least excited about? So yeah, a lot of people are wondering if this is an early sign that Hasbro is not confident in the Snake Lair. I know you're not a big Motu Origins fan, but what are your thoughts on this, Chaz? Is this an early indication that they're kind of getting cold feet on this particular project?
Yeah, this is the one that they showed off at Comic-Con, right?
Correct.
And it hasn't gone up. The campaign hasn't started yet.
Not yet. It's actually supposed to be later this month, probably the 15th or something like that.
Yeah, so there's I don't even collect it, and I heard a lot of mixed reviews on it, the size and whatnot. So I think that before they roll out the campaign, I think they really want to nail down what the best price and features they are going to they have to do for success of the campaign. So it is weird though, right? Because the normal course is that they tell you there's going to be a HasLab, and they show you the HasLab, and it goes up for campaign, and that's it. You don't get like, hey, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? I mean, that's for focus groups, right?
Exactly. That's usually for a focus group. Not here's the thing about it. It's usually a targeted focus group, not trying to put it out to the world. But again, they did it weirdly too. They only put it out in their Instagram story. They didn't put it out anywhere else. So basically, if you didn't see the story, you didn't get the survey. It's interesting. It's really, really interesting.
Yeah, I've never seen that before. It's kind of weird, but you know what? Yeah. Hey, if it makes the product better, for most of the fans that would buy it, at a better price, and more power to them.
Absolutely. I guess time will tell on this particular one. Lawson Wallace says, "Whoa, yeah, Death's Head is gone." And Mr. Ozone says, I think that I tried the link from the email from BBTS and it comes up as missing as well. So it's not there. And Lawson is basically saying, conspiracy. Yeah, what happened?
It's a mystery. This is a job for Scooby-Doo and the Mystery Machine.
Absolutely. So we got to call Jada Toys to actually come and bring in Scooby-Doo. We saw them announce that earlier at the show. So lots of fun there. Burnley Max, I know the solution to fixing the exclusives. It's an easy fix. Remember, proof of purchase points. It worked great in the 80s. Why not now? As you can't cheat the system, it would destroy the scalpers. Bernie, what are you talking about? We have photocopiers. We have freaking printers. We have proof of purchase. That's a funny thing to say. I mean, like, I know where you're getting at. But
I hear this all the time. They say, oh, they should have mail away figures where you turn in your proof of purchase, and Valaverse did that for a couple of theirs. I know they did that for their special agent Condor. But here's the deal: people that are inbox collectors, do they want to cut a hole in their box just to get a proof of purchase, just to get a mail in? They're not going to want to do that. So, in the day, maybe it can be something different. In the age of digital technology, that they could find some way that when you purchase it, maybe it has a special QR code inside, or I don't know. Is this something where that was your proof that you had it without having to destroy the box?
Yeah, it would be a nice way of doing things, but again, it's one of these things. Maybe it's a QR code and a one use. How's that? Because you're the only one who actually has. Pardon me. I wonder if they should just be unique QR codes that are assigned to each box. You know what I mean? I get that. I know that gets expensive and really dodgy and whatever, but I don't know. No system is perfect. You know what, Chaz? No system is actually perfect. So you know, we're all trying to do our best with this, and you're right. I mean, like if I was an inbox collector, hell no. I have you know, let me grab it really quickly. It's funny that you should mention that, Chaz, because I was at Joe Fest last weekend. Sorry, like a month ago, 2 months ago, and I was enamored. I was absolutely enamored by this box. Right, like somebody had this, and I was like, oh my god, like that is freaking shark, right? That's awesome. I would love to be able to get that. And the guy was asking like, and you know, it's not perfect. It's got, you know, a tear there, or whatever. But he was saying, yeah, you know, $50. I was like, whoa, $50 for a box. And then I said, okay, well, you know, I'll take a look at the whole box, blah blah blah. And as soon as I turned it around, I was like, yeah, that
exactly. I mean,
that's you know, that's a deal breaker right there, right? So
exactly.
I mean, yeah, you want to keep the file card, whatever, right? But I mean, do I really want to pay $50 for this box? And here's the funny thing about that. We ran into him at the airport. Sorry, no, not the airport. We ran into the same guy at the what's it called, the lobby. We ran into him at the lobby, and I guess I was really the only one who was interested in the box. So, you know, we met the box, we met the lobby. I'm like, and he's like, you still interested in the box? I'm like, I don't know. Like, it's, you know, I don't really need the box. And he said, look, make me an offer. I'm like, all right, $10. And he said, sold. So I got it for $10, right? That, because again, it's got 2 holes in it. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's rough. A lot of people are interested in boxes, but I love the design. I'm a graphic designer. I love the way boxes look. So for me, it's a bit of a thing. A lot of people are saying the link is down. The link is not working. The clicked on the email and it's gone. So yeah, interesting how this is actually playing out. 3 live stream. Henry G is right. It's not an SDC exclusive. It's just sold at SDCC. SDCC wanted to charge companies for a fee for putting SDC exclusives on the items, but the companies didn't want to pay the fee. See, I would believe you guys entirely if this didn't happen, and B, if it isn't listed literally on the website saying that it's an SDCC exclusive. Again, I'm not saying anyone's wrong. I'm not saying any like things change, things happen, and as we already know, certain exclusives end up at places like Ollie's anyway. So so we already know it doesn't make a difference if it's called SDCC exclusive or not. Eventually, if they have enough stock, they're gonna get rid of it one way or another. And one of those ways is just to liquidate the damn thing. So
I think Super 7. Remember they had a SDC exclusive for their reaction line, and I think that was actually after the con exclusive. I think there's 2 years in a row, I believe, and then after the SDCC ended, it went on their site, and it went, I think, on I'm pretty sure on Entertainment Earth. So. I guess it depends on the company. The weird thing about this one is that if it's Marvel and that's and if it's a Hasbro brand, it makes no sense why it would be on BBTS and the other ones wouldn't. Once a Man and Transformers and Black Series and stuff. That's the weird thing to me. I don't understand that.
So just to you know, incur ire, but also I just want to actually make a point of this, but the way Hasbro words things is always really weird, because what they've said here is exclusive Hasbro products from SDCC, right? And then it says this includes, right? Then the very first thing is Death's Head, right? So if you were to take this at face value, all right, if you were to take this face value, written the way it is, the verbiage that it is, you would conclude that these are exclusive products from SDCC, including Marvel's series Death's Head. Now, and again, I'm giving credence to everybody else who doesn't believe this, because it's probably true. This means nothing. This means absolutely nothing in the big scheme of things. Just because they say it's an exclusive for Hasbro products doesn't mean it's actually a Hasbro exclusive for SDCC. We already know, as I said earlier, that they can do whatever the hell they want, and they will do whatever the hell they want. Meaning that if they decide later on that it's just easier to get rid of these things by putting them at Ollie's or putting them at wherever, okay, and getting rid of them, they will do that. So and we've seen this. We've seen this as just things just appearing out of nowhere. in random places. So even though today, and I'll say it this way, even though today they are Hasbro Pulse, they are San Diego Comic-Con Hasbro Pulse exclusives, that doesn't mean they're going to be Hasbro Pulse, San Diego Comic-Con Hasbro Pulse exclusives tomorrow. It can change. So I will definitely give everybody the benefit of the doubt on that. Again, I'm not backtracking at all. I'm just saying that the verbiage says one thing. What they decide to do later on is a completely different thing, because again, it's their product, it's their stock. They can do whatever the hell they want with it. So there you go. Kevin Young says we are royally screwed. You know what? I'm hoping that it is going to come back because they're going to vet a lot of these fake orders or illegitimate orders, and we'll put them back up for stock later this afternoon. We have seen this, Chaz. We have seen where stock just comes in and out throughout the day. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm not mistaken, I believe Mindbender, that happened to Mindbender a bunch of times.
Yeah, I think that did happen with a Mindbender. And you know what? They may, if there's enough demand, and they may do another run. You know, they did that with Mindbender, I think, twice. I think they did that with Serpentor at least once, maybe twice. So and I think they did that with the color changing Zartan, I think once. I'm not totally sure on that one, but you know, it's not out of the question to think that, you know, hey, Hasbro's a company, they want to make money. So if they see an opportunity to make a lot of money, you know, they already got the molds. It's not going to cost them anything else. You know, if the factories and the molds aren't dedicated to making something else, you know, right now or whatnot, I think there's a good chance that they'll wait till they're free up and then just do another run like they did the other ones.
Absolutely. Red Foreman, thank you again for the $2 super sticker, my friend. Exclusive now showing up is coming soon. Yeah, we saw that earlier, and again, it's just really, really strange how things are going. Michael Childress, Hasbro Pulse is trash. The Joe team at Hasbro is trash. Has been. Those are some strong words, Michael. Those are some very, very strong words. But there's a lot of frustration out there, Chaz. A lot of frustration. A lot of fans are not happy with the way this was handled. I don't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't trash the Hasbro team. I mean, I don't think they really have control of what the stock number. They got a bunch of bean counters up there. They're saying, "Hey, we want this and that." You know, I'm sure if it was up to Lenny and Emily and Tony and John Warden, they would have enough for everybody, right? So I don't think it's really them. So it just sucks, you know, that it happens all the time. Somebody's going to get burned on these exclusives, you know, if they make too much, then it's a joke too, because they're really exclusive, right? Oh, they're still in stock, you know, a month after they're, you know. So I don't think Hasbro could really win, but it sucks if you didn't get it and you really want it. I really hope they do another run so people can get theirs.
No, I totally agree. But there is a lot of frustration going around. It's not their fault. I mean, like, again, these are people who are front facing. You know, you have designers and developers and sculptors who do not deserve this type of hate. You know what I mean? And then you have, you know, like you said, the bean counters, people who actually put the stuff up, right? And this to me seems more like a technical error. I think that the fact it sold out in seconds, that's not technically possible. You know what I mean? Especially at 5 per person, I think that this really was a bot attack, and I think that they have to correct that somehow. Aaron McKay, I think it's disgusting when we are the ones supporting Hasbro and paying the highest prices. I think that there's a lot of blame to go around, but at the same time, they might end up correcting this. Chaz did mention earlier that Hasbro PulseCon is going to be launched later this year. And we might actually see a couple of these things come back up for sale. It has happened in the past. So, you know, there's hope. There is hope out there. But as always, I think that the Joe team specifically has tried their best to do right by the fans. I mean, like years ago, during the very first Target CollectorCon or Target Holothon, they put out all of the reissued all of the Viper Island figures multiple times over. And now you're swimming in Viper Island figures like the Cobra Baron, you know, the Baroness and Cobra Coil, the Viper, the Cobra Vipers themselves, Viper Island Roadblock, Beachhead. Well, Beachhead actually, for whatever reason, was still pretty rare, but every other one was like 5 times over, Chaz. I mean, like I can literally sneeze in one direction and I can find a bunch of vipers still. You know, what do you like thoughts on that? Because I think
because the original Cobra Island, I mean, that was the worst experience for collectors. You know, especially when they did things like the Cobra Trooper. I mean, that's an army builder, and you couldn't even find it. You know, and even during CollectorCon, I think it was when they reissued them, which was awesome that they did that, because there were so many people that couldn't get it. Vipers were going for like $100 at least, you know. And same with the troopers. I mean, it was just crazy. The Baroness, you couldn't find it. You were paying scalper prices for that. They just didn't make enough of it. I think they underestimated the demand, and they did right by reissuing it. But even when they reissued it, I think you could only get one per account. You know, I was able to get one on my wife's account, on my account. I enlisted my brothers, my sisters, everyone. I got everybody. Hey, can you buy this for me? I'll buy it. I'll pick it up from you and whatnot. But just to get like extra Vipers and Cobra troopers. But yeah, it sucks when you can't get something that you really want. You know, it's just
absolutely it does. Automaton. See, Cobra Commander's listed as coming soon. Anybody hear about this? This is a very strange thing. The listings are now changing from sold out to coming soon to in stock or low stock. Something's going on. This news site is not without its problems. So my personal opinion, guys, is that they're trying to correct whatever happened this morning, and I hope that they actually figure it out, because something strange did go on during this time. So something's going on. Tasty Kake, which I keep saying, Tasty Cake. What's going on, brother? How you doing? Hey, Jay, got my desk head pre-order through BBTS, and then it disappeared. Yes, another very mysterious thing that's been going on. So we're going to find out what's going on with that. Not even sure if they were even supposed to sell those. Now, there was a comment earlier that said, and I wonder if this was a joke. Derek Criticott says, goes up at 7 p.m. on BBTS, just jump the gun. That, again, so many things are happening right now. Not sure if that's actually what's happening, but it's a clue. Maybe it'll go up at 7 p.m. Now, is that Eastern Standard Time or is that Pacific Standard Time? Because BBTS usually goes by Pacific Standard Time. So, guys, let me know what your thoughts are. So we'll see what happens for that particular tidbit of information. Lead designer, McJ, hit up Jada Toys. I'm still waiting on my Violent Ken. Oh, Lead is always asking for what he wants. He's not shy about asking for that. Capitan Vergiften is not happy at all. Not actually gonna read that out. You guys can read that one out on your own. Michael Warren Jr. Worrell Jr. Death Head and Cobra Commander up for sale at Toy Dojo. Again, that's interesting. But it's another one of those situations where are they? But Toy Dojo, did they get their own stock? Again, it's interesting. So good. Let's just check Toy Dojo right now. Let's have a quick look at Toy Dojo. Toy Dojo. Where? I don't see it. Did they get taken down too? What's going on here? Hold on. Let's see new arrivals. All right, under new arrivals, there's Death's Head. Okay, so Death's Head is there. So guys, if you're interested, and again, here's the thing about this: buyer beware. Okay, because a lot of times I have actually had experience where they were up and then they were taken down, just like what happened earlier with Death's Head on BBTS. So I can't find Cobra Commander here. If somebody sees him before I do, please point him out.
People might want to check Robot Kingdom too, because they have been known to get the exclusives also. You know?
Robot Kingdom, yeah, that's a dodgy. They're a dodgy one for sure, and they definitely gouge prices. Robot Kingdom really gouges. Have you ever bought from Robot Kingdom, Chaz?
I have not, but I know a bunch of people that have bought it, and haven't had any issues with it. And I think if you get it early enough, you're going to get it closer to the retail price. But you know, when it sits there for a while, then they start reading the market and start jacking it up.
Yeah. I don't disagree. So I need some water. I should have grabbed some earlier. Let's see once. Let's see if anything comes up.
You got the Comic-Con COVID, dude.
What was that, Chess?
I said you got the Comic-Con COVID.
I got the con plague, man. I did get the con plague. I was actually under the weather as soon as I got home. So I'm not gonna lie about that. But I'm just, it's just this weird little cough. It's probably just because I've been talking for so long. I haven't had anything to drink. All right, so Death's Head is definitely up there. $79.99. Whoa. All right. Well, I can guarantee you who. So yeah, even though it's up there, Michael Worrell Jr., that is not retail price. That is jacked up. So yeah, I mean it's up there, but I think that they've ordered their own stock and are selling it at premium. That is not cool, man. That is crazy. Yeah, $99.99 on Toy Dojo. And I don't know if has anybody found the link for $79.99 for Death's Head. Has anybody found the link for Coco? Because I can't find it. Collecting Classics. They call Comic-Con a flu reissue. That's possibly true. That is possibly. Toy Dojo has it up at 170. Okay, I think that a lot of people are looking at their own country's currency. There are a lot of Ying Cheng CC at 169.99 over the weekend. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, okay. So can somebody put the link in oh no, I guess the chat doesn't work. Can somebody put the last part of the link in the chat? I don't need the first part of the link. I need the last part of the link. Anything after Toy Dojo anything after toydojo.com, if you could put the rest of the URL into the chat, I can post it in and we can take a look at that price. But oh my gosh, type in Cobra Commander in the search bar for Toy Dojo. Okay, there's a good idea. So let's type in search Cobra Commander, and let's see. There he is. Found it. Only one left. There's only one left, everybody. Hold on. Here we go. There's only one left, and he is priced at $99.99. Oh my God. Jeez Louise. I am on USD, right? Where am I here? Yeah, I'm on USD. I'm on USD, boys and girls. So yeah, that stock is not from Hasbro. That is, they got a stock. They got a hold of some stock. I don't know where they got it from, but they got a hold of something, and they're holding it for ransom. They're holding it for freaking ransom, man. This is ransom prices. $79.99 for Death's Head, $99.99 for Cobra Commander. Ouch, dude.
FOMO pricing. FOMO
pricing. FOMO freaking pricing, my friends. That is just scalper pricing.
Yeah.
Scalper. Wow, just crazy. Yeah, Bill, we just found it. Oh my God, this is crazy. Hal Jordan, Toy Dojo isn't that good if they're charging double for a figure that's going on BBTS. Again, BBTS is gone. It's no longer there, my friends. Stepping on has been boohoo. Okay, easy there, Michael. Michael is not happy about Hasbro and what's been going on today. Oh my gosh, they're like a lot of people are upset. A lot of people are upset today.
Yeah.
Alan Carmen Jr. Coco update on Pulse, pre-order available on Tuesday, August 6th at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Wow. Let's go check that on the Hasbro Pulse Instagram page. Maybe it's on their story. Can somebody else confirm that, please, guys? Can people double check that? Let's find out. So Hasbro, please ignore the image on the screen. Hasbro Pulse, let's see here. All right, so I'm going to check the story. Here we go. All right. Breaking news. All right, guys, here we go. This is the one. All right. Exclusive hashtag, and here we go, everybody. Once again, the wording says, exclusive hashtag Hasbro products from the con will be available to fans today. Beginning at 1 p.m. Okay, so this was earlier this afternoon, and there we go. Death's Head, blah, 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 blah. So the next story, let's see what it says on the next story. It now says, Hitting pause. Hasbro Premium Pulse Members. Okay, so nothing yet. Click below, but let's check on their actual post. If anybody actually had something, where was that posted? Where did you see that posted, Alan Carmen Jr.? Can anybody confirm what Alan's saying? Because I'm trying to find. It says on Pulse site right under coming soon, Jay. Okay, so let's go to Hasbro Pulse. So hitting refresh. Okay, so now here we go. Some interesting developments are happening right now. So clicking on Death's Head, zooming in, and here's the latest, everybody. Marvel's Death's Head series, $39.99, coming soon. Look at that. Chaz, look, what do we see here?
Yeah,
Pre-order available on Tuesday, August 6th at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Interesting.
So somebody jumped the gun and posted that link.
Interesting. Wow. Yes, I think that's what's actually happened. Somebody jumped the gun. Yes, indeed. Wow. What a development, guys. What a development. So, hope exists, Chaz. We have some hope coming right here. Pre-orders are now available on Tuesday, August 6th at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. But that flies in the face. Hold on. But Chaz, it's not really, because that flies in the face of this, right? That flies in the face of this, because if we read this is the story. It's still up there right now. Exclusive Hasbro products will be on the con. Will be from the con. Will be available to fans today, right? So, and this is today's post, 4 hours ago, and it says here, including Marvel's Death's Head, Star Wars: The Black Series, Transformers: Legacy, and G.I. Joe Classified number 130, Cobra Commander Once a Man. I think something happened. I think that the bots completely flooded. I think that they did not put the capture in place. I think that's what happened here, Chaz. What are your thoughts? Like,
I just don't know, man. It doesn't. I just don't understand how the Marvel figures on BBTS and the other ones aren't. I have no idea how that's even possible. Now, that's the thing that I saw. That little thing was on the Hasbro Pulse story, and it said that they were going to be available today, but they're just saying it's going to be available on Pulse today. They're not excluding it being available anywhere else. So that's how I guess BBTS has some, but I just don't understand how they are able to get some.
Yeah, but
every other exclusive.
Where are the Marvel ones? Like, Marvel's Death's Head's gone. Like it went up for a second, then disappeared, right? So, but you're saying they sent an email out, is what you're saying, right?
No. I saw. Well, they sent the email like so everything went up for Pulse members at 10 a.m. Pacific. I got the email like I think at 10, 11 or something like that. But earlier in the morning, that's how everybody knew, was somebody saw that post on the Hasbro Pulse story, that same thing that you just showed, saying, hey, it's going to go up today. So I posted it right away as well to let people know. Yeah. But I'm saying that because it was on Hasbro Pulse's story, when they're saying it's going to go up for today, they're just saying it's going up for today on the Hasbro Pulse site. They're not excluding it going up, for BBTS tomorrow. But I just don't understand how BBTS is able to get them and not any other exclusives, and then no other site has the Marvel exclusive. That doesn't make any sense.
But like we said, it was up for a few seconds or about a few minutes or whatever, and then they, for whatever reason, was either taken down or sold out completely, right? Because it no longer like usually BBTS has a sold out page, right? But now it's completely gone. So again, not sure exactly what's happening with that. And again, it's really this whole situation is just a clusterfuck. To be perfectly honest with you, like we're getting mixed messages everywhere. Like this one's saying that all these are going to be available today, and then now they're saying that it's according to this, they'll be available on Tuesday, right? So again, was it a bot attack? Was it a miscommunication? There's a lot of things going on, a lot of cogs in the wheel, right? Star Wars Black Series is now coming soon again, and it's going to be on Wednesday. But look at this. Look at this. This changed too. Now it says back in stock.
Which one is that?
We're getting multiple messages now. And this one will be back in stock on Wednesday, August 7th. So they did actually sell out. So yeah, things are things are very strange. So many mixed messages. Hitting refresh on the thing. Yeah, this one says pre-order available, but the Star Wars says back in stock. Yeah, no, this is a
that is weird.
This is a complete clusterfuck. Okay, like this is an absolute clusterfuck. This is
Once a Man is now saying that it's going to be available tomorrow at 8 a.m. Eastern time, which was 5 a.m. Pacific. I mean, and it says coming soon. But listen, they just updated their website. Maybe there's
I know.
website. Maybe they have a lot of website bugs going on here.
I know.
It's a brand new website. I don't think it's really been tested out. Nothing like selling exclusives from Comic-Con to put your to stress test your website. And so maybe this is the result of it.
I'm wondering about that too. I'm wondering. As I said, they didn't have captchas. So I'm wondering if they forgot. Somebody forgot to put the captchas up. It bombarded the system, and like you said, there was just not enough QC on the website, so everything kind of like fucked up. Again, crazy day.
Or it could be that these messages aren't supposed to be there. That's going on Wednesday. Maybe that's a mistake. Maybe it's for something else, and it's somehow got transferred to the Cobra Commander product and the Black Series Mall product. Maybe that's the error. Maybe they are sold out, and the error that you're getting now, coming soon, available tomorrow. Maybe that's the error. Who knows? But it's not going to hurt to try to get on your phone and on the website tomorrow morning to try to get it.
This is so confusing now. Again, I'm at wit's end right now. I'm totally beside myself. I hope they make a statement somehow. They probably won't explain it to us, but I hope they at least make a statement saying, yeah, there was a hiccup on the site or whatever, and please try your best on Tuesday and Wednesday or Thursday. Again, a lot of mixed messages going on right now.
And if you have Instagram, I would suggest that you follow the Hasbro Pulse page and just keep taking a look every once in a while to see if they put out any kind of message regarding what's going on, if things are going to be going on back tomorrow morning or for the next day. So just keep an eye on that, and if I see it, I'll post it on my page as well.
Definitely, guys, follow Chaz the Guru on Instagram. He's a great resource for toy news all year round, and basically will keep you updated to everything G.I. Joe and Star Wars related, because this is just crazy. This is absolutely just a complete clusterfuck.
It is, man. It is.
Here.
Yeah. In Latin, it's called clustus fuckus.
And then there's the BBTS mystery. Goes up for a half an hour and then completely taken down. Like, what is going on? The toy world. The toy world is going crazy. Everybody, crazy. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Got upset collectors. You got a website that's freaking out. It's crazy.
Christopher, NTSC. BBTS had no quantity cap for DH when he was up, and he was on the front page. You could order 20. Holy crap! Death's Head, you could order 20. If that's true, Christopher, NTSC, that's insane. That is freaking sane. Oh my god. My god. And Beltran, it sounded pretty straightforward. Oh my god, just crazy. Jeez Louise, this is crazy. Boocat. Maybe the orders that went up for today were the leftover in-hand stock from the con and pre-orders for another production run. That's not how these things work, though, Boocat. I mean, like, you wouldn't want to piss people off by all of a sudden taking them down for one day and then re-announcing it the next day. As you can see, the vitriol from a lot of people because of what happened today, is apparent. People are upset. I mean, people are really upset. You know what I mean? So you wouldn't want to gather the ire of people by doing something like that. Like, I mean, Michael is really pissed off. Holy crap! Like that's the kind of thing that really messes people up. So, in my opinion, that would be if that's actually true, that would be a bad move. That would be a very, very bad move. It's absolutely bonkers what's happened today. Jamelin, Also, G.I. Joe, Marvel, Transformers, and Star Wars are all different teams with different licenses with different rules. G.I. Joe being the only one completely owned by Hasbro. This is true, but when it comes to the actual sales portion of it and how they actually decide to do it on a single day, usually that's up to them. So I don't, I'm not going to speak 100% on that, but usually they coordinate everything on the same day release. So this is just really, really strange. Bill's Carnage. eBay prices shot up today. Yeah, no kidding. No freaking kidding. Absolutely. Old Nasty. Death's Head from Fan Channel at 7 p.m. Eastern. Okay. Again, we'll find out. I don't know where you're getting that information, Old Nasty, because again, as you've seen from multiple posts, it's supposed to be a Hasbro Pulse exclusive. But again, they can decide to do whatever they want. So I don't know how they're doing this. It's really crazy. Michael is basically an inbox collector and out of the boxes, so he wants 3. So yeah, a lot of people being shut out and disappointed today. It's pretty freaking crazy. 3 live stream. They don't care if it pips people off. They're getting mentioned and enjoy the PR. You know the saying: any publicity is good publicity. Hasbro definitely uses the motto. It's business. Interesting. What are your thoughts on that, Chaz? Do you think that all news is good news, even if it's bad news?
I don't think so on this. You got, if you go in the G.I. Joe classified groups, like right after, like 15 minutes after it went up for premium members and it was sold out, I mean, people are pretty fighting mad about it. The pitchforks are out. So I don't think they want to have that kind of publicity. I mean, it gets talked about, but it's in a negative way. So I can't remember who. I think it was Black Genghis KJ posted that. This kind of thing is what kind of gets some people out of collecting, because they want to collect everything, and if they can't get something like this that they really want to complete their collection, a lot of people just get pissed off and they quit the line. So I don't think that's in their best interest either. So I don't know. I don't think they really want. I get that they probably don't care. The bean counters at Hasbro don't care. They got the $1 billion company with a bunch of other products, so I don't think they really care what's going on with G.I. Joe. But I guarantee Lenny and the team care about it, because they want to make sure everybody gets the exclusives or what they want in the line. So
yeah, they're also front of the line, so they're the first ones to get the hate, unfortunately. So.
Yeah, exactly.
McMurphy, the fan vitriol may be exactly why they're making more available, potentially manufacturing more since they aren't numbered. Good on Hasbro if that's the case. That would be great. Again, if it's actually what happened. What happened today is just very, very strange. I don't think we'll ever get to the bottom of it. No one's going to tell us exactly what happened. I think this is just a case of, as Chaz mentioned, it might be the site was just having hiccups, or as I said earlier, maybe the catcher wasn't working properly, so they had to shut everything down. It's possible, right? So we're never really going to get to the bottom of it until somebody actually gives us a heads up on it. But for the most part, I guess it's right now. It looks like at least on the surface, they're going to be moving all the orders over a day or two. So this is going to be very, very strange. Bouquet, they've done what I mentioned once before with Snake Supreme Cobra Commander. I hear you on that one. This one, I think, again, this one seems very odd, just very strange. Like there were so many things happening which were just very, very, like it wasn't behaving like a normal site today. It was and now that things are all of a sudden changing. The dates are changing. The pre-order dates are changing. This is a very, very weird situation. I'm going to err on the side that somebody fucked up. I think that's actually what happened here. I think somebody fucked up.
Or it could be something, because it could be something technical, with their website and the inventory, not being able to marry up, so maybe they have an issue where things are sold out when they actually have it in stock, and maybe they're just like, okay, we got to correct this, and we're gonna, regroup and put it back up tomorrow. That could be it too. But you would expect them to say something. You would expect them to give some kind of announcement about it. So that's kind of weird as well.
I think you're right, but it could also be that the teams are organizing right now, as you said, right? Maybe the website team is now finally picking up and putting up certain things, and now they're trying to put together a message. Which, again, it's never a good thing or never an easy thing to say. Yeah, we fucked up, right? So they have to be very, very delicate in how they make this announcement, right? So we'll see how they decide to play this off. But for now, a lot of people are bewildered, confused, and completely upset. So it's interesting. Clayton Classics, maybe they spread it out over a few days to give people a chance. They know bots will engage the second time the second the timer stops. So by spreading it around, gives people a chance. I mean, that's a possibility. But as
that's
I said,
that's a good idea. I've never seen it happen before, but maybe they're starting that. Who knows?
Yeah, and also it probably would be a better idea just to put the captcha back on. All those features which have been in the past, which are annoying, but it's pretty clear that they do help. A lot of people are upset by those too because it takes so long to check out. But you know what? As long as you get your stuff, maybe it's the best way that it needs to be done. Again, I want to thank everybody for being here tonight. It's been an absolute pleasure hanging out with you guys. There are a lot of comments, a lot of people who are upset, a lot of people making comments on this. It's been a roller coaster right now for this particular one. I don't know. It's been a while since we had this kind of excitement around this type of product, Jazz. I mean, the last couple of ones have been more or less easy going. This one, I think, has been a really big what the F happened, man. Like this is crazy.
It's just a lot of weird things happening at once.
Yeah, really crazy. Don't pay the scalper prices. The stuff is not hard to get anymore. Just be a little bit patient. 17.2 Nate. Brother, I would love to agree with you. Unfortunately, this one was definitely a weird situation. This Coco, it's polarizing in one sense, and apparently it's even harder to get now. It's crazy. Hal Jordan, when Mindbender went up for the last time, it was a pre-order too, and it was about a year-long wait. It seems like something similar is going on here. Yes, but that was for the second time around. The first Mindbender, sellout, people got their stuff. The second one, you did a pre-order, you waited a year and a half. It was crazy. It was that to me was just stupid. I think a lot of people just forgot about their pre-orders at one point. I don't know. Chaz, did you grab another Mindbender around that time?
I didn't do that. I got two the first time, so
yeah.
I was good on that. So, but yeah, I know a lot of people were waiting, and then I think people in the UK, I think they were waiting for like over a year to get theirs. I mean, that was ridiculous. They didn't even have theirs for at least over a year after San Diego Comic-Con. So, yeah, I don't know, man. We'll see what happens on this. You're always taking a chance, Like I bit the bullet and bought an extra one yesterday for $80 because I thought, well, I could get burned and I can get, another one for $40, but you never know, but what if I can't get it? And then the price shoots up to $120 and then I'm screwed on the other side. So you're always taking a chance, you're just gambling. You could wait, you could try to wait till tomorrow, and scalpers are playing, are gambling too, because they'll hold on to things, they'll jack up the price, they don't sell it, all of a sudden it gets reissued, and then now it's not worth as much, and now they're trying to sell it for less than they could have got it before. So you're gambling on both sides of this. So it's up to you, man. Do what you think. If you really want it right now, if you can find a decent price on it, go get it. And then if they reissue it, who knows? You can grab another one and then, sell that one.
Yep, it is. At the end of the day, how you collect is up to you. But if you're just joining us, Scruffy778, head to the website now. It says it's going back for pre-order Tuesday. Yes, we mentioned that earlier. And if anybody has just joined us right now, if you go to the Hasbro Pulse website, click on Death's Head or Cobra Commander. It actually does say pre-order available on Tuesday, August 6th at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So. Yeah, guys, that's pretty early. That is really, really early in the morning for anybody on PST. 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time is like 5 a.m. in the morning for anybody in California. So get yourselves up. 5 a.m. 5 a.m. Pacific Standard Time for anybody who's in California. So guys, set your clocks if that's actually true. It's freaking crazy. Christopher NTSC says no captcha on Pulse with PayPal, which seems to be consistent because that's exactly what Chaz said. Crazy stuff. Bernie Lomax, remove the Big Bad Toy Store screen, Jay, please. I just did. I don't know why it bothers you so much, but okay. Raw talk deal. Raw talk real deal. Shills will shill. Okay, I don't know where that came from, but sure, shills will shill. Let's see here. Anybody? Skyfall, Mom. Jay's swearing. I'm upset, man. I am a little bit upset. I mean, like this was not. I already have one, but it's unfair to everybody. So I'm hoping that this is true. That the pre-orders will be available on Tuesday again. That's a big plus if they can get that organized. Let's see here. Anybody else who we haven't said hi to today? 14 GT says on their website tomorrow at 8 a.m. the 6th for the pre-order. Yes, hopefully that's true. John Brooks, greeting from Ireland. Wow, John is back in Ireland. Good to see you, brother. Jay, Hasbro Pulse EU store still has Cobra Commander available. I got mine over an hour ago and it's still available for pre-order. Congratulations. Looks like Europe was the big winner this time around. So guys, if you are in the EU, the European Union, definitely pick up your Coco today because they're still available. Shannon Kaloff, memberships and mail away models are end scalping. That's not necessarily true. We saw that today. If today did actually happen the way everyone thinks it happened, it sold out in seconds, and that was only available to, as you said, memberships. But that means that other people never had a chance. It's a two-way street, Shannon. It never really solves anything. I think that's really the problem. No system is perfect, is what I'm trying to say. No system is perfect. Jonathan Redmond, Hasbro needs to limit these pre-orders to 2 per customer max. I don't disagree with that. I think that you should at least have the option to get 2. 5 was nuts. Chaz, what are your thoughts on 5? To me that was insane.
Yeah, it should be 2. That should be it. I mean, that's enough for somebody that wants 1 to open, 1 to keep boxed. 5 is weird. I don't know, and it's not even a troop builder. You know, I've seen that comment a lot also, which is totally true. Like, why would you need 5 and it's not even a troop builder? And especially if you have limited quantity stock. I mean, that's weird that you would do 5 on a limited stock. It doesn't make any sense. I don't know. Heads should roll for that one.
It could, as everyone's alluding to, it's probably a mistake, and unfortunately, a lot of people got burned because of it. It's crazy. Clint Jorgens, Jay, are you going to try and do your show Friday night? So as I mentioned earlier, I was not feeling well this past week, so that's actually why I didn't go live this weekend. If anybody's interested in trying to find that out, I will be trying to go live this week. I'm feeling much better. I just need water now. But yeah, it's just, again, Complag, man, Complag. It was pretty shitty. Let's see, anybody else we haven't said hi to here? Ricochet Rick. It just looks like poor management, but that QR code SDCC was never going to work smoothly, and today it looked like a perfect storm of trouble. I agree, Ricochet Rick. I think that Chaz is right. The website was not ready, and this really does show it. Christopher NTSC, Jay, for sure I checked the quantity on BBTS for DH, and there was none. That could have been a factor as well. Order is still fine. Congratulations, brother. I hope you get yours from BBTS. We will see if they have an exclusive deal somewhere. I don't know exactly what's happening there. Yeah, again, Michael Childress is not happy. Get in bed early, laughing his ass. Yeah, exactly, absolutely. Mr. Ozone, screw those scalpers. Yeah, no, I got you, brother. I got you. Transformers Cars. Mindbender was at EB Games while waiting on my pre-order done at SDCC. Yes, that's in Canada. So I know what you're saying, but again, Canada, EB Games here in Canada has a unique position because again, they have some sort of agreement with GameStop. So there is that perk being Canadian. Pixel Forge. I missed it because I spent time buying groceries before I went home for work. I know life gets in the way, brother. It is, but that's actually more important.
Hey, you don't need to eat. Are you a collector or what, man? You're not a real collector if you want to eat before getting toys. No, I'm just kidding.
Sarcasm, people. Sarcasm. Sketchy monster. I was able to get 14 Death's Heads on Big Bad Toy Store. You know what? Good for you, brother. I hope you. What are you doing with those 14? Out of curiosity. I'm thinking you're joking, right? Because what the heck are you doing with those 14? Flipper. I'm just kidding. Pixel Forge. I'll be at work. Adults with those, so I'll miss it again. I know. Adulting is hard, everybody. Eric Thurman. Chuckles was easy. Yeah, there's a reason for that. so was the 3-pack for the Crimson the Crimson Guard. I mean they again it's called pricing. Pricing was one of the big reasons for that. And now they're on huge clearance. JB Stotron got you lucked out. Thank you. Congratulations, JB. Congratulations, brother. That's awesome. All right, guys. I think we're gonna start winding it down. We've been it's been crazy. A lot of things happening in the toy world right now. This was just another one to add to the pile. This was absolutely crazy. I don't know. Last thoughts. JB's Stotron. Thanks, Chaz, for the heads up. Should have been a limit of 2. So yeah, JB agrees with you, Chaz. 100%.
Thanks, JB.
Yeah, let's wrap this up a little bit, Chaz. What can we learn from today? Is there something to learn today, or was this just a series of unfortunate events? Like what happened today?
Well, I think it shows us that they're doing low stock on some of these things, short runs. Yeah. You know, the Tiger Force Paw and Wreckage. You know, that thing has been hard to find too. They're supposed to, you know, they sold out fast on the Target website. Then they were supposed to show up in stores, and I know in California they're hard to find. I mean, I have probably about 10 to 12 stores around me, and by the time it was ready for the day that it was going to be released, there was only 3 stores that had one each. I mean, it's there. I think that we're going to start going into a time of low runs. And so if you want something, you better pre-order it, you know, because I think, you know, and it could also be them also, because I always said, you know, when people are getting in this wait for Ross mentality, that they're going to, you know, people are going to start waiting for clearance. All they have to do is short run a couple things a couple times, and it's going to knock that out. Now, they did that with the Vamp. You know, that Vamp was up for pre-order for a while, and then as soon as it was out, people were crying, oh, I didn't have a chance. You know, the thing was up for a month. You know, you should have got it. Now they're going to be paying scalper prices or crying that it's not out. You know, and same with the Tiger Paw. You know, the Tiger Paw was different actually, because that actually sold out pretty fast on Pulse and on Target, and the stores didn't get many. So I don't know, man. I think that's what we're experiencing now, and maybe that's why there wasn't that much in stock for the Once a Man Cobra Commander.
Yeah, it's weird, and I do agree with you. What's happened with the toy industry of late is a lot of them are gun shy now. They don't want to pump out what they had, you know, the numbers they had during the pandemic for obvious reasons. So now they're all, you know, re-evaluating what their strategy is. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how this goes forward. And I think they're really going to revamp the site again. I think that the site itself it's doing some funky things. So it's kind of crazy. So yeah, a lot of things happening right now, and I'm wondering what will happen tomorrow and Wednesday and Thursday. Apparently, I guess we'll see how this. Yeah, I know, right?
It's never happened before. Right?
This is just
it's never happened where they sell it on a certain day and then they're gonna sell more a few days later.
Things are okay. Now things are getting weirder. Master Hoarder Coco is just changed from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. What the hell? All right, bringing it back up again. No, something fucked up. No, I'm gonna say it. Something fucked up is going on. All right, hitting refresh. So everybody sees this. Pre-order available at Tuesday, August 6th at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hitting refresh, it now says, what the hell? Available for pre-order on Tuesday, 8/6/86 at 11 a.m. What the hell?
That's better for West Coast people.
It is. Congratulations, everybody. You still got to get up pretty early. That is... Oh my God, that's still really early. That is... What is that? That's
8 a.m. my time.
That's 8 a.m. your time, but... It's at least you got a chance. 5 a.m. people would just like not even bother. So yeah, man. I don't know. Are they listening to us and making adjustments as they go along? I don't know what's going on.
Who knows?
So Marvel Legends Death's Head hitting refresh on this because originally it said August 6th at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hitting refresh, and now it says the same thing, 8/6 at 11 a.m. for anybody wanting that Death's Head. Holy crap. checking out
I wonder
the Star
if
Wars.
I wonder if the website's just going wonky, man.
Dude, you know what? Everybody be up at 8 a.m. tomorrow. Everybody be up at 8 a.m. tomorrow. Do not miss out on this chance. Hit a refresh on Star Wars, which says August 7th, and now it has changed to 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I think they're all going into the same system now. So yeah, we got some unity going on now. This one's different. They're now all actually no. So the other two are Tuesday. Star Wars is Wednesday, and that's back in stock. So Star Wars did actually sell out, because that actually it took a couple hours. It took an hour actually. So yeah, guys. My opinion is be ready. Be ready.
You know what? I wonder if also it could be that, hey, things sold out fast. They had a they had a backup plan that, hey, if things sell out fast, we'll do another run of these figures, and then so tomorrow, if you order it, so the ones people that got it today, they're probably going to be shipped right away, and then if they're available tomorrow, they're probably going to be like months from now. You know, when they get the second run going.
I would subscribe to that if it didn't sell out in seconds. Because people were telling me, it literally happened in seconds in certain cases, right? So I don't know. I'm leaning more towards the idea that they didn't have their securities in place. They launched it, and they got hit by bots. That's my theory. You might be right, Chaz. They might have just sold through, and now they need. But the thing is, it's interesting that they say that Star Wars says back in stock, and these ones actually say available for pre-order. Again, very, very interesting how these are all going. But maybe you're right. Yeah. Maybe you and Boocat are right. Maybe that was the available stock they had, right? Maybe both of you guys are right. It's again, anything at this point is up in the air for discussion. It's crazy.
Anything can happen at this point, dude.
At this point, it's all game, man. Everything's game. Yeah.
Anything's on the table.
Everybody's right. Everybody's right. Oh, shots fired, JB. Shots fired. Website is ran by Delta Airlines. Oh, shots fired, man. Shots fired. Lego Star Wars kid. Their AI is fumbling. You know what? That is actually kind of that's prophetic if I ever heard one. That is pathetic if I ever heard one. AI. Everyone's relying on AI a lot these days. Renders. I love it. Was once. This is going on Chad's meme earlier. Was once in stock. That was a great one, Chaz. That was a great one. I love.
Hey, so maybe the capture wasn't working because I heard that the U.S. Secret Service is handling the security for the website now. So.
Oh man! Again, shots fired. Wink. Anyway, let's keep going. Boocat, my desk head has already been charged since it's a pre-order initially today. There you go. So I'm glad you were able to get it, my friend. Transformers Cars got mine 8 minutes after. Oh, there you go. Again, 49er Brian, Hasbro Pulse is a joke. My goodness. Bill's Carnage, renders effects, laughing his butt off. Frankie Rivera was able to get a Coco. Congratulations, dude. Frankie, congratulations, brother. Yep, everybody. Good stuff. Everyone who was able to get it. 10 minutes confirmed here as well. All right, so it was up for at least 10 minutes. So, again, very strange. Very, very strange today. JB's Toy Trunk, LOL. So, you know what? Maybe we'll just go ahead and say that maybe that was the stock and this is the pre-order. So, yeah, Chaz, this was one effed up day. This has been one.
What a day, man. What a day,
man. This is crazy. Jonathan Redmond, EU fan channel stores also got screwed over Death's Head as it's a fan channel only in the US. Let's see if that's actually true. Again, this is going to be weird. Got my Cocos. I'm happy. Good luck to everybody. Yep. Happy Butters Blast. To be fair, we should thank Hasbro for having these up for anybody outside the SDCC. Used to be you didn't go and you had no chance to get them. You know what? That's actually a really good point. You brought that up at one point, Chaz, and maybe that's actually the real thing. Maybe we should just be grateful that it's even available at all.
That's true.
With all faults, thanks for the coverage, Jay. Thank you, my friend. Clint Jorgensen, mine sold out after 7 minutes. Today was just, you know what? Let's just all agree. Today was a clusterfuck. I think that is probably how we're going to end this. But I think on a high note, it looks like Hasbro is doing their best to satisfy everybody. Looks like we're going to have another pre-order tomorrow for Death's Head and for Once a Man, and on Thursday, or was it Wednesday? Wednesday, we're going to have another order for the Star Wars exclusive as well. Chaz, my friend, what are you working on, and how can people reach you?
So on Instagram, Chaz_the_guru on Instagram, and I'm in the GI Joe groups on Facebook. So if I think of something funny, I'll just post a meme like today. Most of it's situational, right? So if something happens, I kind of get the feel of the communities, how they're feeling about something. I'll just make up a meme and post it, so everyone can get some anger out on the meme and laugh a little bit.
Absolutely, guys. As he mentioned, Chaz's Instagram page is, of course, Chaz the Guru, and he is a master of memes. He's bringing out a couple of zingers today as things were developing. I mean, seriously, lots of fun. And, of course, it's all in good fun. We love the guys over at Hasbro Pulse and all the designers and everybody. This is all just really good fun, as, of course, these things are very, very hard to get a hold of. And hopefully we will be able to see some more stock coming in soon. Keep an eye, and of course, follow Chaz on his Instagram page if you want the latest and greatest on G.I. Joe and Star Wars. Once again, Chaz_the_guru on Instagram. Thank you, Chaz, for being our guest today. It's been amazing. Last comments before we log out, everybody. McMurphy, let's hope they adjust the pre-order limits to 1 or 2. I sure as hell hope so. That would be a really good idea. 3 live stream. I've been collecting since '99, and Happy Butters is 100% correct. Y'all think it's hard getting these now? It was damn near impossible outside of eBay back in and around the 2000s. 100%. Alex North, thank God I got my Coco for $60 last week. Congratulations, brother.
Oh, nice. That's a good price, man.
I'm glad you got it. Yeah, 100%. Michael Childress, hope that's true. Peace until tomorrow. Good. Best of luck to you, Michael. He was really upset. Michael was really, really, really upset. Collecting Classics. Peace out, everybody. Cheers. Peace out, Collecting Classics. Frankie Rivera, Death's Head is also going to be on fan channels. Well, let's find out. Hopefully that's actually true, because he definitely sold out pretty quickly today. Aaron McKay, Damage Control, Penguin Blue waving tear. Beltran, pre-orders for September. Ooh, for Death's Head. Interesting. And Tasty Cake, hashtag cluster F, hashtag CK Day. There you go, brother. Guys, thanks to you again for being here. It's been an absolute pleasure hanging out with you guys. Unfortunately, it wasn't such a pleasure to see everything go out of stock, but hopefully by tomorrow, people will have a second chance. Set your alarm clocks, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So it's a little bit better than earlier, but still, you got to get up at the crack of dawn to try and get these. Chaz, best of luck to you, brother. Hopefully you can grab another one. I don't know if you're going to try. But
yeah, maybe. I don't know. I think I'm good with 2, but you never know. Hey, so people, set your alarms early and log on before the time. You need to make sure you're there. So in case there's a limited quantity again, you'll be able to check out fast. And if you have PayPal, do PayPal. And that's the fastest way to check out on Hasbro Pulse. So good luck to anybody that didn't get it. And if they go up tomorrow, I hope you get it.
Absolutely. Thank you, Chaz. McMurphy also wishes good luck to everybody. RC gives the thumbs up. Same Time Toys. Dude, WTF, I gave up on this pre-order stuff. Hopefully I can find it someplace other than eBay. Brother, give it a shot tomorrow. There you go. This is your chance. So tomorrow, give it, best of luck to everybody. Sketchy a Monster, I bought at 4, and then I couldn't see items after that on BBTS. Again, brother, best of luck to everybody. Hopefully it all comes through. Hopefully Death's Head is a fan channel exclusive. That would be sweet. And of course, best of luck to everybody. Guys, thank you for being here. It's been an absolute pleasure. I hope you're all doing well, staying safe. And as always, everybody, thank you very much for watching. Good journey. Geek proud, everybody.